You know, when we first started this, we were really trying to look at the causes, the run-up to, and what happened on January 6th. And what became abundantly clear was that January 6th wasn't a spontaneous event. It wasn't a protest that got a little out of hand, but rather it was a part of a very targeted plan to change the outcome of the election. And I think in the hearing yesterday, what you saw is that we focused on that time period between December 14th and January 6th. And the reason is December 14th was when the states met and certified their electors. And January 6th became the next pivot point, the next opportunity, maybe the last stand, where this president could try to change the outcome of the election. And all of the forces started to organize around that and target that date as well as the U.S. Capitol.
You know, it was obvious, it was so obvious on January 6th and in the days after January 6th how bad this was. It takes these hearings to spell out how close we came and how unhinged the president was. And before I ask a question, I just want to say, I just don't understand why Republican leaders don't completely, 100%, all of them say this was unacceptable. For Mitch McConnell to say, well, I said something on January 6th, I'll refer back to my statement, does not match the weight of what happened. And I don't know what is wrong with Republicans. I know you may lose an election, some of you in Congress, but ultimately this is about our democracy. This isn't about politics. Stephanie Murphy, my question for you is, what's next? I know there's a primetime hearing. I also know there's a lot of information coming in. And I'm curious about Liz Cheney's comments at the end, warning President Trump about witness tampering. Is there trouble getting witnesses to come forward?
Well, let me just first address the question that you had about the Republicans. What I hope is that while Republicans in Congress and Republicans in government may avert their eyes, my hope is that Republicans and Democrats and independents, Americans all across this country, don't avert your eyes. Our democracy depends on you being informed and understanding and guarding against electing leaders who are willing to hold on to power no matter what. And so my hope is that they don't avert their eyes. But what comes next for the committee? You know, we will continue to lay out the facts as we have. These hearings are ways in which we can give the American people just a little look into all of the information that we have received. The next hearing will be about the 187 minutes of January 6th, what the president did, and more importantly, what he didn't do. That he didn't call for help. He saw our Capitol under attack and didn't really act in a timely way. And then, you know, the committee will continue investigating and calling witnesses as well as collecting information, and we will be producing a report